Hi, it's Lisa from the greenhouse.
And it's Linda from Green Life Soils. And today we're going to be talking about getting started for spring and growing things from seed.
Woohoo! Yay, springtime. Okay, there's a lot of questions. Some people have a lot of trouble growing from seed because the seeds don't germinate. And sometimes it could be because the seeds are old, so just have a look at the expiry date. And also it could be because you're sowing your seeds too deep in the soil. There's different sizes of seeds which you've got to be aware of too. We've got some cabbage and some watermelon here. Linda, can you show them a bit closer?
Tiny, tiny little cabbage seeds and much bigger watermelon seeds. You know the pits that you spit out as a kid?
And they're very healthy for you too, everybody. So don't spit them out, roast them and eat them. A good snack for kids. But what rule of thumb is that the size of the seed, you make a hole twice the depth of the seed and then you cover it over. The reason that they don't germinate also is the seeds need to have some access to the sun, basically. And if they're sown too deeply, so if you sow your cabbage seed as deep as your watermelon seed, it's going to be too deep for the seed to say, where's the sun, I want to grow.
And a lot of seed like lettuce and your brassicas is really tiny. So again, that's a reason why people don't have success, because the seed may germinate or try to germinate, but just doesn't have the strength to push through and get through.
That's right. And I reuse these. As you can see, the sun's got to this punnet, but they're still good for growing seeds in. I use a pencil as well. So if you just put a hole in there, then you plant your seed and then you cover it up, and that's all you really need to do. But don't forget, not too deeply, because sometimes if you're going along and doing a lot, your hole gets a little bit big. Cover it over and start again, because the seeds won't germinate depending on the size.
Absolutely. And then the trick is to make sure that you keep them moist but not too wet.
That's exactly right. Don't use a hose and water them when you first sow the seeds, because you could wash them away and then you've wasted your time.
So very fine rows on a watering can or even a spray bottle is the best way to get them started.
Mis-spray.
Yep.
You can mis-spray, but make sure that you do it depending on how moist the soil is. You've got to really pump that mist. So sometimes just a watering can is probably a lot easier.
Sure. And when it comes to what to use to raise your seeds in, at Green Life Soil we do our own seed raising mix. It is certified organic, and it is actually the only certified organic seed raising mix in Australia.
Absolutely, you've got to start off with a good product.
That's right. And if people want to know a bit more about propagation, Lisa?
Yes, I'm doing a workshop here next Sunday. I know it's Father's Day, but it'd be a great little present to give your dad, a gift of life. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So that will cover germination from seeds, but also how to take cuttings and various other types
and divisions, dividing, and the benefits of hybrids and non-hybrid seeds and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Perfect timing for spring.
Absolutely.
Great.
Yep.